The Thai government has its policies to promote Thailand to be the kitchen of the world and to increase the amount of internationally recognized Thai restaurants as the sign of good image to the country. Swadika, welcome to Thailand Today program on MBT World. Today we have Dr. Nattapong Chotika Satien. He's the director of Ratanakosin International College of Creative Entrepreneurship, or rather to call in short is RICE, Ratchamongkol University of Technology, Ratanakosin. Today we will discuss about how RMUTR's international program in culinary innovation could support Thai restaurant businesses with international standards. Swadika.
Swadika.
Well, welcome to Thailand Today program, sir.
Very delighted.
Well, so I'm so excited because, to get to know why young generation, to tell you very frankly, when we talk about cooking,
Yes.
previous day, my days, it's something shy. It's a shy way that what you cook or you are a chef or something. But now, what's wrong today? People chef is something to be chosen.
We have to thank the entertainment program who has brought the cooking and culinary arts to the broadcast, right? And after all, it's also the societal change that people tend to eat out more than cooking at home. Then people care about where do they eat, what do they eat, and what style do they eat. And with the advent and popularity of social media, where people publicize practically everything, including food, and including and especially food, right? Then it's becoming more and more popular as a profession, though.
Thai cooking have always never been followed. How come? This is some of the country food up and down.
Thai cuisine is pretty much recognized for its taste and healthiness, medicinal cuisine, but we have to admit that it's not as popular as French, as Chinese or even Indian, right? But it's gaining more and more popular, and
sure.
Thailand is very serious. The Thai government is very serious in promoting Thai cuisine as a tool to promote the agricultural produce and also to attract more and more visitors.
We are lucky to have brought for you, because for those our foreign viewers in 177 countries worldwide, you may know that, because we are lucky to have our director of Ratanakosin International School College to bring the Thai cuisine, Thai food into the standard. So and how about the double degree? Why double degree in that?
It's actually not only double degree and a double certificate as well. So we partner, the students will get two bachelor degrees, right?
Wait. Before we go to that, Ratchamongkol University of Technology,
Yes.
Ratanakosin
Yes.
Technology School.
Yes. Ratchamongkol University of Technology Ratanakosin. Yes, it's the name of the university. And our unit is the Ratanakosin International College of Creative Entrepreneurship. Let's call it RICE.
RICE, okay. So double, now come back to the double degree means what?
Means one degree will be in the field of culinary arts, and another one will be a business degree from France.
Wow.
Yes. And the double certificates mean that by the second year of their studies, they gain the certificate that is recognized by French Ministry of Education, the level 5 certificate in French cuisine, which is mandatory for working in the field in France and in European Union.
Interesting. So how many this university had produced? RICE had produced the chef?
Yes, we are going to produce both the chef, we call it in culinary talents.
Culinary talents, yes.
Yes, and also culinary entrepreneurs. Yes, we try to, that's why we have the second degree, the second business degree, because we want them to manage, we want them to grow professionally, and ideally, we want them to create their own ventures.
This is the English program.
This is English program, but the students will also have to take French for 15 credits because they will have to spend a year in France studying and passing the internship in the restaurants within the Cib Escoffier network in France.
Look at that.
Most of them are Michelin starred.
They come back like, cannot imagine that. Very interesting. So, what is the primary objective of RMUTR in developing an international program in culinary innovation?
Okay, our core missions, RMUTR core missions is to create entrepreneurs in the creative industry. And internationalization has always been our commitment. And when we look back into our social background of agricultural country, and what the strength that we have, which is the refinement in terms of lifestyle, craft and arts, and I think that culinary is something that is compatible to national strength.
Once you get into this university, that means it's the apparatus or the the kitchen like in a standard being taught here in the university itself.
The university is rather new, but they're very committed to bringing up the standard into the international, in line with all the international programs and institutions.
Well, so how will the cooperation between your university, RMUTR, and Institute of Culinary ICDE?
Yes,
ICDE, and European Community School?
Yes.
To beneficial to this program?
First and foremost, we have chosen ICDE, Institut Culinaire de Cib Escoffier, which is the school. The school itself belongs to the most powerful chef association now, called the Cib Escoffier, named after the father of the modern time cuisine, Auguste Escoffier, who has brought the chef profession into the limelight and gained social acceptance as trained profession. And we are operating this partly because for the chef to become successful, they also need network.
Yeah.
And upon their graduation, there will be the membership of this chef association, and they will pass the internship in France with Michelin star restaurants in their network. So partly it's because of this. And secondly, they have as of now, they are the only institutions that operate internationally and offer the certificate, the skill certificate recognized by French Ministry of Education, which is very important here. Okay. And for those who aim to migrate professionally, okay, I think they would need to have this kind of certificate and acceptance. Okay. Secondly, I have witnessed some of the limitation of my former students in this field, who has been employed very easily because they're very trained, they're very skillful, but they stuck in terms of management.
Not possible.
Because they focus too much on technical skill, but actually when you operate this at a commercial level, right, then you need a lot of business knowledge, skills, and all other things. That's why we have chosen the business degree as a second degree.
If a person wants to take up this course,
yes,
how much knowledge of culinary or just a liking?
I just need that passion, actually.
Passion, you need.
Yes, because we believe in the developmental approach, which means that even they know nothing, we'll teach them from laying the first brick.
Really?
Laying the first brick into completing the whole house.
Oh, nice. nice. From the cutting of the sliding.
Yes.
Very
They will start
interesting.
with the knife skills and tasting all the different kinds of oils, vinegars, and salts.
So requirement, any specific requirement?
As the program itself is international.
How long the period of this?
It's a 4-year program like all other.
years.
It's a degree program. Yes. So 3 years in Thailand and 1 year in France.
Everybody must get this opportunity.
Yes.
This is great. Come back and can open their own restaurant.
Yes, we hope that they will.
When you talk about Michelin, that is the French, belong to the French
Yes,
nationality. So this means the French is recognize Thai food so much?
Actually, they recognize all the cuisines,
All the
cuisines, including Thai food. But unfortunately, we don't have much Thai chefs who got rated by Michelin.
That's difficult.
I think it needs commitment, it needs a persistence, and it needs more promotion and international exposure. So practically say that we need more human capital in this field. There's a skill shortage everywhere in this world, and I think that this program will help fulfilling this gap. The most important ingredient of success for a chef is not the culinary skill itself, but the management and other knowledge to let you adapt and create something innovative.
Show Thai to the world, a concept of Siam-style program to introduce you to well-known Thai role models. Ultimate amazing tourist attractions. Innovative Thai products. Let's proudly join Siam Styles from 4 regions, 77 provinces across Thailand.
It's going to be very famous university if you produce such people because as we all know, the highest of Thai chef is not reached the standard of Michelin yet, right?
A lot of them are, but not enough in number. I mean, a lot of them, we have like celebrity chefs, they're very talented, they're very gifted, but not enough of them to promote Thai food if we compare it to other Asian countries, even like Japanese or the Chinese, right?
It's going to be very famous because people are going to turn to them more because I have a granddaughter of the age of 2.
Yes.
When she starts eating food, she's asked to order chef. She doesn't speak properly, chef television.
Because of the television show.
Television show. So that's very interesting that, this ignite the passion in the future,
Yes.
maybe. So what areas does the program in culinary innovation focus on?
We focus actually on 4 areas. Culinary skills, of course, which needs to be internationally recognized. Secondly, we focus on building science and mathematics related because without science knowledge, people cannot adapt.
Weighing things, so?
Weighing things, and the physical composition of the meat. When you want it to be more tender, then you have to lock the juice inside the meat, right? Then you have to cook it 2 times, for example. So it looks natural when we see the television show, but actually all the scientific principle can explain all this. And that's why students will have to take these kind of courses just because to let them adapt themselves to another type of cuisine and also to another type of clientele. Okay, and we have seen a lot of new coming up and going out trends, eating trends and restaurant trends all the time, right?
Such difficult. Director, you yourself cooking?
A little bit.
To me, I find it so difficult, you know. And then, as you said, because to choose the proper meat and out has to be one color, inside another color, this is something you.
Yeah, you have to cook it
Out
two
of
times
reach.
because the protein outside will coagulate first, right? Once it's coagulate, the juice inside the meat, which makes the meat more tender, okay, will be locked when you cook it in the second time.
Oh, it's difficult. So, how important Michelin recognition to profession chef?
I have to say that when you are not recognized as Michelin star, it doesn't mean that you cook less good than people who are recognized. But we also at the same time have to admit that people, when they don't know this kind of restaurant or how good is the chef or how good is the food, they rely on this kind of reference. And for professional success, chefs, when they work in Michelin star restaurants and when they get recognized by Michelin, they get employed better, they get better pay. Yeah, and the restaurant they work for get higher customers and they can demand higher price. So it's two-way, it's commercial in one way, and it's a endorser for the talents working in the organization.
This is very wise of the university to think of that, because not only having the knowledge of cooking, but also the knowledge of language.
Yes.
This is very wise.
Food is culture, naturally. When you want to know one culture, you need to know its food, right? And when you want to know the food, you need to know the language.
That's lovely, really. Oh, well. So, as the first ever Michelin Guide Thailand 2018 was recently unveiled. So, your expectation of the program, this to be increasing the Thai restaurants in the
I
all over
would
the
like
country?
to see my future graduates working as recognized international culinary talents, and I would like to see more faces of Thai chefs working for restaurants listed in the guide in the years to come. And I would like to see the government's Thai kitchen to the world becoming more successful than it is today.
Frankly, I never thought that cooking degree.
Cooking
need
is a degree, yes,
Yeah.
because
Well, I don't look low, but you know, in the general sense of common sense.
you would not believe
not believe
how
that.
many competencies that we need to train. And behind the dish that we are eating each day, if it is prepared professionally, then you need a lot of understanding about science and math. And not only that, you also, when you do it at a commercial scale, then you need a lot of business knowledge. And you need to understand a lot of culture, because now we eat a lot of Indian foods, right? Gakkan or any kind of restaurant. You need to understand science, you need to understand business, and you need to understand culture. So we can fuse it together into the dish that we see and complete it in 1 hour or so.
The point of rice is not only making the people to know this, but to own the restaurant.
Yes,
That's the point.
yes.
Oh, that is
According to World Economic Forum, our future world economy will be driven not by the corporations, but by small entrepreneurs. So this is very important for RICE and RMUTR to produce the capable entrepreneurs to manage, create their own business and make it survive.
That is nice and scattered everywhere.
Everywhere, yes. It can be everywhere, every corner of the street, every secluded area. If you have traveled, you might have seen that when you travel in the barns and somewhere, you might fall into Michelin star restaurants and this.
Is it important, Director, that the Michelin star restaurant has to be posh, has to be expensive?
Most of them are expensive, we need to admit that.
Because they use proper
Yes, they
ingredients
use
and all.
finest producers, but not all of them are posh. Some of them are in the barn, in the
nice, very
farm, and they have a lot of categories. One of the noodle store in Hong Kong, I visited. I followed Michelin Guide, so I visited Hong Kong and I got it. So it's a stall in the street side, and it's very simple. It's very simple.
And what side is written? Michelin?
Michelin Guide,
I got Michelin Guide.
not star.
Not the
Guide.
star you say.
There's a lot of categories.
Very interesting, really. And so you are the director here. So for you, it's a heavy at heart to produce people of such kind of, because what I see from TV, tears, they work in tears. Many of them,
some of them are, some of them are, because you have to admit that before this kind of contest program, we had TV programs like Mother Stewart and those kind of TV programs that Julia Choi that looks more smooth in terms of cooking. But it's not consistent with the real life situation. So students will have to be trained how to work hard physically, mentally, and spiritually.
And to pass from one step to another is something. But what is the future? How do you look at the future of this Thailand as what do you call the world world of the kitchen world? Or something?
I think if you look at other countries, we have seen a lot of countries using gastronomy. Yes, gastronomy as a tool to attract tourists and visitors. Okay, but Thailand, we have to admit that the administration is quite smart in terms of using the Thai cuisine. We promote Thai restaurants abroad. We uplift their standard. We help them promote things. This is not the only aim of promoting the restaurant or promoting the country, but it's the aim of helping the farmers who are in our country. Right? Because we need to export our chilies, we have to export the sweet basils and all the ingredients that we grow inside the country. So it's quite systematic thinking, and the program itself is compatible with our background as a country.
Lovely. Who is the brainchild of this?
I'm not sure who is that, but I like the policy.
I like the policy too, because you cannot cook without these ingredients.
Yes.
Must be from Thailand. Chilies must be from Thailand. And spicy enough.
Yes, and you have a lot of producers that cannot be found elsewhere. I have lived in Australia, and people took, I think, the shallots and kiosaway mango to grow there, and it's like the mango itself is this big. But it doesn't taste as good as the kiosaway mango in Thailand because of the soy. It's completely different. I think the locality of the produce is quite important.
For those who wanted to continue your study or starting study on the cuisine, I have a half minute for you, Director, just to invite them or whoever want to study.
So I would like to accentuate for you that the most important ingredient of success for a chef is not the culinary skill itself, but the management and other knowledge to let you adapt and create something innovative. May I invite the quote of the late Prince Mahidol that the true success is not in learning, but its application for the benefit of the mankind. So this is how we teach you to be able to apply what we teach in the real life situation. Please come and join us to the culinary success journey. Thank you.
Wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you.
We end up our program with thanks to Dr. Nattapong Chotika Satien. She's the director of Ratanakosin International College of Creative Entrepreneurship, RISE, Rajmongkol University of Technology, Ratanakosin. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Thank you for watching Thailand Today and hope to see you again.